way to Dublin on a very, very wet Saturday. We had torrential rain all morning. It's now 2:15. I got a break in the rain, and there's a big shower just coming again here now, and I don't know what it's going to be like in Dublin, but anyway, I'll see when I get there, okay? Right, I'm just after leaving Connolly Station there, just here now, and I think I'll just take a wander down along the Docklands area here on the north side of the River Liffey, close to Dublin Port, because there's 13 cranes down here, right, redeveloping this whole area here. As you can see, look at all these new apartment buildings that's along here now, and just along here is the financial heart of Dublin City. Yeah, so just go along here. Looks nice along here actually. I know they're apartment buildings, but looks nice. You see, this is the new what you call modern Ireland. All these new those are apartments. I don't think those there are apartments. So they're saying here, come visit us at the Harbour Masters newly renovated restaurant in the heart of the IFSC. Yeah, so that's Irish Financial Services Centre. So all this area is Irish Financial Services Centre. That's the Lewis light rail system. In here is the Irish Immigration Museum, so I might go in and visit that now. I'll see. So the sailing ship just back here, you probably can't hear me in the wind. I think it's a replica of the Jeannie Johnson, which was a famine ship during the times of the famine here in Ireland between 1845 and 1848, and it would have brought people from Ireland across to America. And I don't know the full history of it, but there's daily tours of it, so I must come back and do a tour of that ship, the Jeannie Johnson. City kayaking or kayaking. So as I said, this is the whole new developed area of the Docklands on the north side of the city, close to Dublin Port. So as you can see, there's still a lot of building taking place on the south side of the Liffey here. Look, I can count it, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 cranes, tower cranes over on the south side here. And there's 13 of them on this side. So they're still building over here on the north side of the Liffey, towards the port. So this is a sculpture of the famous Luke Kelly, who was the original singer with the Dublin-based band, the Dubliners, right? The Dubliners were a band renowned all over the world. They sang like ballads, folk, rebel songs, but a lot of songs about Dublin. But this man was the original singer of the Dubliners, very, very famous here in Ireland. And this is a brilliant sculpture here. And I think his hair, look at his hair, it's made out of, it looks to me like copper, and his moustache and his beard. I mean, just look at the workmanship in that. Isn't it cool? It was vandalised about 2 or 3 times, people writing graffiti on it, and they've obviously cleaned it up, but I think it's a beautiful sculpture. I'm just looking there of the person the sculpture who built it, who made it. It was a woman, and her name's not here. But anyway, Luke Kelly, he was born in 1940 and he died in 1984. So it's saying here Vera Clute, so I don't know if that woman is the sculptor who made it, but I think it's beautiful, beautiful. Luke Kelly. So I see they've opened up a cycle pathway. I don't know how far it goes, right? But I've seen it coming in on the train there. So I think this is called the Royal Canal here. So I don't know how far this new cycle path goes, but it's not great. You can hire a bicycle here in the city, or if you have your own bike, you could cycle along the Royal Canal. So this is the Royal Canal here. Now I don't know what this is here. It's obviously some kind of a crane or something, or a lift mechanism way back. Something to do with the canal, I reckon. See the skyline there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tower cranes here, building either apartments or, I don't know, some kind of businesses or financial services or IT systems, I don't know. Looks like though could be apartments. Well, here is apartments there, look. They're all apartments. More cranes, look. Where over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tower cranes over there. Mad. The best locations for the best talent. And the best prices, of course. Huge prices for the apartments up here, I'd say. Huge prices. I love it, but I do not think it was worth either 30 million to build it or 300 million. I mean, what the hell, is it gold steel that's in it? Or have you got gold chandeliers hanging from the ceiling in there? I think it was an outrageous price for the building of that size, right? But I love it. I love the architecture of it. See, as you can see, it's like a whole new village in itself here in the Docklands. It has everything. It has, I don't know, whatever. Companies are down here, but you've loads of companies of different kinds. and then you have apartments for obviously the workers. Nearly a whole self-contained part of Dublin in itself, all new, all modern. Has shops, it has everything here. It has the Lewis line that'll bring you light rail system that'll bring you from here into the centre of the city if you're lazy. You know, so look, if you just look around, it's just all like that to me there looks like apartments. I see just there, like, looks like an apartment to me. So yeah, it's real modern, isn't it? If you look around. I see there in some of the apartment buildings they have bridgeways across the street, linking building to building. The only other place I seen that was in Minneapolis in Minnesota. But then you can see why they had it over there, because they get a lot of snow during the winter time, so you don't have to go out onto the street. You can move from building to building on these bridges across the streets, linking each building. But they have them here, just down there. So here's another building they're building in here. There's 1, 2, right over here they have, and this one here they have 1, 2, 3, they have 4 cranes just there, look. 4 cranes. As you can see just here, they're building the core of it. I'd say that's where all the lifts will be. So there will be another big huge building in here. There's 2 more cranes, so obviously all in there is going to be developed. And if you look across here, look, they're all modern apartment buildings. So it's a whole huge redevelopment of the Docklands area here. Huge. Now that looks a bit mad. Look at the houses here, surrounded by these big high modern buildings. They stand out, don't they? Like a sore thumb. So over here is a whole new modern hotel called the Gibson Hotel, right? And then right here, which is also done up, this area is called the Pint, right? This building here, which is called the Tree Arena, I call it still the Pint, right? They have loads of indoor concerts in here. I've seen loads of bands in there over the years. I think the last band that I seen in here was REM. You know them, the American band. I don't even have a single record or album belonging to REM, but I can assure you that live they were absolutely fantastic. So that's a big indoor concert place here in Ireland where all the big bands and stuff play, right? And I see camera crews over here, they're filming something, I don't know what it is. I don't know if that was someone famous in the car being taken away in the taxi there from the hotel. See all the camera crew there, but something going on there. And this building over here is a whole new building in the last couple of years. I don't know what it is. I'll look at it now, see what it is. So just down here is the entrance to Dublin Port, just over here. And if you continue straight on the road there, you go into the port tunnel. Now no lorries that are taking goods in and out of the port of Dublin are allowed to come into the city. They all have to go through the port tunnel. The only lorries that are allowed into the city are obviously lorries that are delivering goods to the shops and restaurants and stuff, right? They're not allowed into the city. So this is the Eastlink Bridge. This is the last bridge on the River Liffey before you enter the Irish Sea. It's just right in the Docklands here, and it's a toll bridge, and it also can lift up to let ships in and out to go up further up the Liffey, closer to the city. That's the Eastlink Bridge. I'm just looking here at the big tug. Right, I'll head back in towards the city centre direction. So as you can see from here, all over here is the Docklands area, the new development of Docklands, all along here. The Pint, that new building called the EXO building, and apartments, and I don't know what all the other buildings are, like whether they're I don't know what type of businesses are in them, but it's a whole redevelopment here, costing a couple of billion, I'd say. The Docklands. Right, I think I'll go on to this boat here to get some grub.
I don't think they will. They'll never use it.
Right, so if you're in Dublin and you're walking down along the north wall here towards the Docklands area, check out this boat here. You can get a meal on it. It's called the Killarney, right? Now I'm after paying €19.80, right, for the boat burger and chips and a pot of tea, right? The pot of tea was a bit small, I have to say, small cups, right? So I paid €19.80, right? And a couple of weeks back I complained about a restaurant pub in Dalkey charging $16.50 for a burger, and I was saying no, I wouldn't pay that money. And today I'm after paying €19.80 for a boat burger, just because I'm on a boat here, right? But I have to say it was delicious, right? So check it out, the Killarney on the north wall here in Dublin, on your way down towards the Docklands area, okay? I love this bridge, the Samuel Beckett Bridge. I'm just going to tell you some information about it here that I find on the oak here. It's just saying that the Samuel Beckett Bridge opened in December 2009, was designed by internationally acclaimed artist, architect and engineer Santiago Calatrava, and has become one of the most iconic fixtures of the Dublin city landscape. The design was inspired by the shape of a harp, with its curving pylon soaring 48 metres above the river. It is named after Dubliner Samuel Beckett, who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1969. And here's about Samuel Beckett. So Samuel Beckett was an Irish writer, born in Foxrock, Dublin on the 13th of April 1906. He studied modern languages in Trinity College, Dublin, and spent many years travelling around Europe before settling in Paris in 1937. Beckett wrote novels, plays, poetry and prose, and some of his best known works include the plays Waiting for Godot and Crapp's Last Tape, and the novels Murphy and Malone Dies. Beckett died in Paris in 1989 and is buried in Montparnasse Cemetery alongside his wife Suzanne, who predeceased him by a few months. During maintenance and when access is required, the 120 metre long bridge can pivot on a point on the south side, leaving the river channel clear. That's it. It's very windy here, so I don't know if you can hear me at all, but I love this bridge. The Samuel Beckett Bridge. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, so I'm just reading here, right on the ground here. Since the 17th of October 1987, we gather on this day to bear witness to the courage and dignity of people in poverty in Ireland and the world. We give voice to their efforts to build an inclusive society, respectful of human rights. We affirm our conviction that poverty is not inevitable and renew our solidarity with all who strive to eradicate it. Nice words, right? But homelessness and poverty in Ireland is actually on the increase under the present government, right? So it's not in decline, and if you walk around Dublin City here, you'll just see an awful lot of homeless people, and during the winter time a lot of them actually die. Now the government says they're doing their utmost to house them, but as I said, it's on the increase. It's not in decline, homelessness, which is unfortunate. Actually very, very sad. So the Jeannie Johnson famine ship, it's a replica, right? It's just up there. Well, I'm reading about it here, and it's saying that berthed just beyond the CHQ building and open daily for guided tours. The Jeannie Johnson is a replica famine ship. The original Jeannie Johnson, built in Canada, made 16 emigrant journeys to North America between 1847 and 1855, carrying over 2,500 people safely to the New World. Despite the 7-week journey in cramped and difficult conditions, no life was ever lost. That's cool. Right people, that's it from Dublin and the North Wall and the Docklands area of Dublin City, which has been rejuvenated and redeveloped into a trendy place, really. Modern apartment buildings, a whole new kind of village in a way, self-sustained, and has loads of international businesses there, like PricewaterhouseCoopers, AIG and others. So I'm just heading now for the train actually, and I'll catch us all in the next video. I don't know where it's going to be, but it'll be somewhere. Take care people, keep safe, and I'll see you again in the next video. I don't know where it's going to be, but it'll be somewhere. So stay tuned. Bye.